Welcome to Season 3, Episode 1 of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. If my voice is a little off tonight, I went to the 3 Days Grace Chevelle concert earlier this evening, and it was very loud, and I had to yell a lot. Not just out of enjoyment for the music, but also to communicate with my husband and my friend who were there with me. So, just kind of bear with me if it sounds a little bit off. That's why. All right, let's get into it. Well, this is not good. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. This is very far from not good. Is that guy? Looks like it. Did he, set his girlfriend or something on fire? Oh, everything he touches. Oh, shit.
I'm sorry, I don't know what's happening to me.
Hands in the air, now!
We have the alien threat surrounded.
The alien threat?
Contain the subject. Use lethal force if necessary.
I'm not trying to do this. I need help.
Stay right there, damn it! Hands on the hood.
I'll do whatever you say.
Put the hands on the hood. Wait, he didn't touch the guns and it still affected them?
Freeze! Get on the ground! Get up!
Okay, wood's fine, so it's just metal.
Hey!
Oh, shit.
He's in the alley!
Is this Sky? She changed her hair again.
Hey, what's your name?
Oh, was that Hunter and Mac with her?
Joey.
Okay, my name's Daisy. I'm with S.H.I.E.L.D. We're here for your protection.
She's going by Daisy now?
We'll get you out of here.
It's you who made the car and the people in the city.
You're going to want to stand more clear of that, mate.
Oh, he just touched him and it was fine.
I know it's a lot to take in, but right now you have very few options.
It's not like this day can get any crazier, right?
Oh, God. Okay, so he can touch everything in there and that's okay? I would be scared shitless right now. For many reasons. Oh, my God. I don't even know how I would handle that.
Right here. What the hell happened? They're going.
How you holding up in there, buddy?
Is that their plane?
Fine, I guess.
So far from fine. Okay. I guess the plane's not as big as I thought compared to that one. I feel like that plane got an upgrade. Are you going to be a problem, or are you just in this episode?
We had him pinned down, but the target has escaped.
He didn't escape. He was extracted. Manage it without making any more noise. There were helicopters this time, for God's sake. It is getting harder for this to go unnoticed.
Oh, hey! Why are you down here and not on the bus? Was that the bus? I'm assuming it's the bus. Maybe it's not, though.
Who are you? Did you do this to me?
We try to protect people like you from the world.
What is happening to me?
You've experienced what's called a biomorphic event. Right now, you need to understand that you will survive this.
So you guys can cure me?
No.
I'm sorry. We just learned to live with it.
Wait. Why isn't this box liquefying?
Right?
It's polytectic adaptive materials. Each module can be customized, so.
Okay, then.
First thing you need is rest, medically speaking. So why don't you lie down?
Is there a bed? Just supposed to lie on the floor? And if he feels like that, how is he going to rest?
Thanks, whatever your name is.
Daisy, she said that.
Well, thank you, Daisy, for not letting them shoot me in the head.
It's understandable that he didn't remember, though.
One last thing. Do you take vitamins every day? Fish oil?
Not every day.
Oh, right. I forgot about the fish oil. So they're starting to piece it together.
Third incident already this
How'd you
month,
get
but
back up
at least
there?
we're able to get our hands on this one.
A new inhuman could emerge anywhere without having any idea what's happened.
Only in the continental U.S. so far. Plus, this new aircraft can stay in the air much longer than the old plane.
I thought it was new.
You love your new toy, don't you?
I very much love my new toy.
Inhumans are still disappearing.
He's the first one in a while we've been able to secure.
Well, it's no mystery who's taking them. How many do you think they've taken?
We know of at least 5 sightings, but the real mystery is who's running that group.
Yeah.
Feel to join the paparazzi, Phil.
I think I might have missed my calling. I I have every body, every piece of software tasked with identifying that woman.
I've seen her in something, but I can't think of what.
Just find out who's running them. I'll handle the rest. This metamorphosis is becoming less rare.
Oh, they died.
And I don't like that one of them got away.
Or did they kill them? That doesn't look like something they did. That looks like his heart just flew out of his chest. Oh, there is a bed in there. Okay. Hey, you didn't leave.
This room is all yours, so feel free to make yourself at home. The screen will then ask you to perform a series of medical scans.
I don't know you, so don't act like you know a damn thing about me.
I know you put off your yearly physicals at least once every year.
You've been spying on me?
I looked at your Facebook page. I did see enough to know that you're generally more concerned for others than you are for yourself.
That's good. That's a good trait to have.
Did I hurt anyone?
Probably. But there have been no reported fatalities. Daisy will be in soon to give you the rundown. But know that you're not a danger to anyone in here. And you're safe from those people out there who are trying to hurt you, whoever they are.
Yeah, all things considered, I feel like this is the best case scenario, dude, but it would still be unnerving.
Hydra's gone silent, eerily silent. And by the looks of the hardware these gung-ho nutters are using, they're well funded.
Okay.
Was that MI6?
Yeah, at which time she was consulting with the CDC, apparently.
Oh, I like her.
If we can trace that hardware, that could give us a place to start. Take that down to Bobby in the lab.
No, I'm not going anywhere near Bobby.
Why?
Fine. I'll take a tour myself. Wouldn't want you to do anything that makes you feel uncomfortable.
Oh, I just noticed his hand.
Mac, you should head downstairs. It's this guy with intake.
Daisy.
Hard for us to get used to, huh?
No, just you.
Okay, so what do we know about this Jose Gutierrez, who appears to be able to liquefy certain metal spontaneously at a distance of up to 3 meters?
Understandably, that development has scared the living crap out of him.
Yeah.
Hey, Joey. May we come in?
Well, you're already in.
Lay it on me. You don't have to soften the blows anymore.
There exists a small percentage of the population with a dormant alien gene. There's a chemical compound that activates this gene.
Okay.
This chemical compound, called Terrigen, was recently released into our ecosystem.
I'm an alien?
Part alien. Welcome to the club. We call ourselves Inhumans.
I like powered people better. Inhuman seems a little rough. I thought you could handle it, Joey.
At least it's a good drinking story. I can't wait to tell my friends.
Unfortunately, you're gonna have to wait.
Apparently there's a fly in here, which is going to be real fun.
We can't let you leave before we know you have your abilities under control.
Only if we decide you're stable enough not to use them, unless absolutely necessary.
We can't let you go back to your old life.
What?
I'm so sorry. It's just the reality.
I can't go back to my life ever?
Not in the foreseeable future.
Did you really want to?
But then S.H.I.E.L.D. will set you up with a new
I like my life.
His ex. But somebody was dead.
It has taken me a long time to get here, to build a life.
That I'm assuming now is from the pills.
As a matter of fact, now that I think about it, I'd like to get back to it right now.
Are unsure what to call this, whether it was a calculated alien attack or an experiment gone wrong.
Yeah, look what you did.
Authorities are asking witnesses to come forward with any information.
Right now, your apartment is being torn apart and your relatives are being questioned.
Your best case scenario out there is that black ops group kills you quick.
S.H.I.E.L.D. is your best option.
Let me the hell out of here.
Joey,
I don't
you
want to
lose
be
control.
Let me out. Let me out. Let me out.
Oh, shit. Oh, yeah. Did we ever get her out of there?
New readings on the monolith?
Nope, that was Daisy firing a warning shot. Fitz even stopped sending automated probes into that room. No one stepped foot in there since Simmons was swallowed up by it.
This was fish oil again?
We pulled the product off shelves, but we can't track down every bottle sold.
She's still in there?
The deadly metallic element sank to the bottom.
And we can't...
Contaminating the sea life isn't deadly to humans.
Okay.
Where else could it have spread?
Other sea life.
I need to know how wide a range we're talking.
Leaving me stuck staring at screens in here for all eternity.
Rehab's a bitch. At least you're not hoping your knee will grow back.
Is he actually hoping his hand will grow back?
Where is he?
Yeah.
He's chasing down one last lead on the monolith.
He's had a lot of last leads.
I know.
Can you blame him?
I'd rather have him with his head in the game than banging it against a wall.
Okay, so that's his hand.
You need to come in. Coulson has some weaponry he wants you to examine. It's pressing.
You can handle that though, yeah?
Fitz, I can't cover for you anymore.
Yeah, I'll head back there in a minute. I just need to check out one last thing.
Soon.
You're in Morocco. I don't think you're going to be heading that way in just a minute.
One last thing.
Also, I think I'm liking this look on him. And his personality has changed a bit too. And I think I like it.
A man like you should not go to that place alone, though I will not go with you.
Okay, just stay close. Rajan, Uried Enet Kulum, Mal Shuks.
We speak English, my friend, but you do not speak Arabic.
I'm looking for Yusuf Haddad. I'd like to see him.
But does Yusuf want to see you?
Fairly certain he's going to want what's in this case.
I'll decide.
No, I want to see Yusuf. You understand? Or is your English worse than you think?
Fitz!
Suit yourself.
We lost Fitz again, huh? You out there chasing down another ghost story?
He has a theory.
Look, I love the fact that he won't give up hope. I do. Evidence is pointing one way.
I know.
I don't care.
So? Let him dig.
And yeah, that's completely unsafe.
Without him, I need your eyes on this.
He needs to keep digging because we are going to get her back. They need to go to dinner.
Yes, me. It looks like an emerging technologies design. DARPA, maybe?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
So you didn't need my damn eyes on this at all, huh?
Yes, thank you.
She wanted confirmation.
Hunter's not talking to me.
Right, why?
You know why?
I do.
Team's falling apart enough as it is. Can't afford any more trouble.
I'm also noticing we haven't seen May. How has the team fallen apart?
I tried to open this case of yours.
And Max seems like he might be playing a bigger part this season. Which I kind of am looking forward to. I want to know more about him.
I can give you what's inside, no problem. Only in exchange for something in your possession.
How about in exchange for your life?
No deal. I've already lost a friend, and it may sound strange, but to get her back, I need to understand the properties of an ancient monolith. And originally, found with it were artifacts, mostly worthless except one, a scroll casing over 1,000 years old.
Okay.
Which reportedly describes exactly what this monolith is, which is what I want to know. And I tracked the scroll casing, and now I'm 90% sure it's in this room. Hand it over in exchange for what's in there, or you can spill my guts in the sand and use the briefcase as a booster seat. It's totally your call.
Look at him. He's grown so much.
Open the case.
Also, so sorry about this jam fly. It's driving me nuts. So I'm sure it's driving at least some of you nuts.
Are these?
Oh, are those things that...
The very same used in the UN attack. And used to kill Sunil Bakshi. That name should mean something to you.
This woman you went all this trouble for. You love her.
Yeah.
I'm a little worried that he was like, one of these killed Bakshi?
No remains, you said, huh? Should be easy to clean up.
Yeah, to use on him. Fitz, what did you do?
What are you doing? Come back!
Holy shit, he's still in the car. I am all here for Fitz becoming even more of a badass.
He's going nuts. Joey's having a tough time. I tried talking him down, but I blew it in there.
He's still struggling with the hand.
I need help. There's one person who's better at that than anyone.
Lincoln?
He could help with intake. Plus, he understands physical change. He's a doctor.
Is Lincoln gonna be in this?
Last time you tried to sell him on it, he wasn't exactly buying.
I'd like to try again.
What's your take?
Is that a grumpy cat?
I voiced my feelings about letting Lincoln roam free. I'd gladly drag him in here where he can't hurt anyone, but if Daisy can talk him in...
Got her. Weapon is a DARPA prototype. The DC branch office. She visits every few days.
Tell me there's a window where we can get to her.
It's a small one. She boards the 9:35 train alone. It's the only time she's alone all day.
You're not an easy person to pin down.
Really? Because you were no trouble at all.
Oh, shit. Hunter looks so disappointed. I thought this seemed a little odd and easy.
And what should I call you?
Call me Rosalind.
I feel like I'm talking to a ghost.
Whereas I'm talking to a corpse.
That's valid.
In the eyes of the public, S.H.I.E.L.D. no longer exists. And you were killed long before the agency you worked for was pronounced dead. If I wasn't so intrigued, I'd be terrified.
I have a feeling nothing scares you.
Not true. Let's both agree that we enjoy a good secret. Though mine do appear a bit old hat next to yours.
Gotta get with the times, Roz.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I plan to detain you.
Incarceration doesn't seem totally necessary.
Where are you hiding them?
You finish your rounds, Lincoln?
I'm trying.
I wouldn't be here if it wasn't important.
We need your help.
I told you I don't know anything about that damn rock.
Nope, not that.
We found a new Inhuman. No one is better at helping these people transition than you. You taught me that it's a gift.
I was wrong.
Yeah.
It's a curse.
Look, I get that you're trying to build a life here.
Yes, a normal life, so stay out of it.
But our heritage...
Let it die. I'm not taking orders from anyone anymore.
I mean, I can't blame him.
I'm in charge of neutralizing that threat.
By any means necessary sounds like it's...
He really thought he was doing the right thing before.
The laws of nature have changed. And until the laws of man change to reflect that, we can only do what we feel is right.
I agree.
The dead ones I won't hold against you. It's the ones you're sheltering.
Dead one?
What?
I haven't killed anyone.
Then how do you explain the carcasses we've recovered?
That's not us.
It's not us either.
Is this still cagey banter, or are we being honest all of a sudden?
If you're not killing these individuals, then who is?
Well, we thought you were.
You're lucky we haven't dragged you in for that crap you pulled on the aircraft carrier. I'm not scared of you.
You should be.
Whoa. Lincoln.
This isn't me.
Oh, uh-oh. They did say it was an energy something or other. There we go. We're seeing it. This is who it is.
To find the Inhuman.
What in the hell are you?
Never mind.
Oh, Lincoln, be careful. No. Okay. How had nobody spotted this guy before?
Oh, we going in here? Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, your cover's kind of blown.
If we're both getting the call, then I think we know what it's about. If you don't take it out of my pocket, it's just gonna ring like that forever.
What's this guy doing? Yeah, that makes sense. Take your hand off.
I guess you guys didn't do all your homework.
In a hospital? How close is the response team?
Yeah. Did they hurt other people in that process? Well, so he's been wounded. It's bleeding. Max! Doesn't seem to be hurting him. It's just the force is too strong. He can't, like, push back against it. But I think he's gonna. Yeah, this does not look good for us. Okay.
Come with us.
Yeah, time to get out of there.
Lincoln!
Daisy, he's on his own. We gotta get you out of here. They're hunting you too. Come on, let's go.
He'll come around. They're not going to bring him back just for that. We're going to get a Bobby Hunter scene. Why is he not talking?
Want to tell me why you're not speaking to me?
You're not supposed to see the bride on the wedding day. So we're going to do this or what?
I asked for the ring back because I paid for it, not as a meaningful gesture of any kind.
Oh.
Right, because it wasn't at all melodramatic when you whispered on your deathbed, I can't do this anymore.
I meant pretend not to, you know. I didn't mean that we should make the tragic mistake of marrying each other.
But you've got the ring you once threw in my face, and we're shagging on the regular.
I wanted something to hold on to, if your mind really is made up.
I'm going after him, Bob. Coulson's given me the green light. I've chased down all the Hydra intel I can from on high.
We agreed that you'd wait till I was 100%.
Is he going after Ward?
I'm gonna hunt that son of a bitch down.
I'm here tonight to address growing concerns among our citizens.
Okay, well, that makes me happy.
Tragedies that seem to be growing in number and scale. Every day, new dangers present themselves, filling our peaceful streets with chaos.
Bigger.
That's what he was doing. I was wondering what he was doing when he was doing that.
I have created a special task force to neutralize these alien threats on our soil. We'll be given full license to act with whatever authority is necessary. Until the laws of man change to reflect that, we must do what we feel is right.
Mr. President, how do you respond to reports that the recent incidents are in fact due to the spread of an alien contagion?
These are rumors. They are not true.
Oh, shit.
But if this is an outbreak...
So, the entire fucking world.
The last thing we need is panic in the streets. Any threat will be eliminated, I can assure you.
I've lived with a secret before. I was miserable until I came out with it.
This secret, the world's not ready to hear.
Bitch, you're back. Uh-oh. We're gonna have a chat?
Been waiting for a while.
Had to be done. It's my last shot.
You thought you've had the answers before? I think you've considered every possible answer, except the obvious one. You thought Simmons was trapped inside the monolith, but every instrument scan showed the stone was solid all the way through. And now...
Now, I know. It's a black hole. It can warp space-time. This is going to tell us exactly what that monolith is.
Should we scan it? See if the computer can decipher what the...
It's Hebrew. It's just one word.
Please don't say death.
What does it mean?
Death.
Fuck!
Gemma's family deserves to know that she's MIA. You have shown so much heart, never giving up on Simmons, and I will always, always respect you for it. We need that big brain of yours and that heart here. I miss her too. I'm having a hard time accepting it. All of it. I'm on my third hand, but nothing feels normal because nothing will feel normal. May took off on vacation and never came back, so I lost my right hand too. To accept it, to say goodbye. We need to say goodbye. Gemma would want us to do that.
Okay.
Don't give up. Please don't give up.
Oh.
Okay, well, we're still here with him. Oh no, is he going in the room with it? Is he gonna say goodbye? Oh shit. Oh shit. What, oh my god. Fits.
Do something.
Do something! Do something!
Well, that was awful. Is this Gemma? Is this her? It sounds like her breathing. The mud will heal your cut. So she's been running this entire fucking time. Okay, holy shit. Okay, well, that was an intense ending and a good start to the season. I liked this so much more than the season 2 finale. I was not super crazy about the start of season 2. I am very intrigued with what we've had here in the start of season 3. So many things. I'm so glad we got that scene to know that Gemma's still there. Well, not still there. She's somewhere else, but she's still alive. Fitz was amazing in this. From the scene in Morocco where he just has no fucks left. And he's a total badass. And he is going through all of this to save her. Still, months later. I love him. I love them. We need to get her back. Yeah. God, he did so good in this. Like the actor, especially here in this last little bit, like in the scene where Coulson was talking to him and he like wasn't making any eye contact and he was not blinking. He just was like in this stunned state with just like this tear forming in his eye. And then that last bit there with the monolith where he was just like yelling at it. Oh, how are we going to get her back? Especially now that seemingly everyone might be giving up. I don't feel like he's going to, but I don't know. I mean, he said he was going to, but I don't feel like he is. I think he's just going to try and be a little more covert about it. Other than this moment right here where he literally took a gun and shot it up and the door, the glass, or whatever, kicked it open. And then when they were screaming. Yeah. Oh, okay. Whew. I would keep watching just for that storyline. But we have others. We have Hunter and Bobby, who I was really upset because at the end of season 2, it seemed like they might be getting together. Or at least, maybe reevaluating how they interact with each other. And then, start of this episode, we find out they're not talking. Which I'm not going to lie, the whole not talking thing, it still doesn't really make sense. But I don't even care. I mean, it was clearly just for like this whole fake out thing. And I don't necessarily know that like the payoff is there for the fake out, like, cause it's not super believable, but I don't even care because I'm happy with the end result. And so her saying she can't do this anymore was not actually about S.H.I.E.L.D. and needing to leave S.H.I.E.L.D. or well, what is, what S.H.I.E.L.D. is now. It was more about things with her and Hunter, which is very nice. Yeah, I'm excited to see where that's going to go as well. And Max saw them holding hands. Oh. And then May was not in this. She went on vacation and never came back. So what the hell does that mean? And I was glad to see Lincoln again. Now to Sky, which apparently now is Daisy. Interesting that she made that switch. I'm curious to hear why. I guess because now she knows who she really is. And so, she was Daisy, so she wants to be Daisy again because that's who she really is, rather than, Sky. But it's still just interesting, especially given how rough her life as Daisy was, like in the background, like with her mom. And I mean, things ended up being okay with her dad in general, like with their relationship, but then she Tahiti'd him. So I feel like that's not super great and not a super great memory. So it's interesting that she wants to go by Daisy. Like, I mean, I get it. She is Daisy. That's who she is. That's who she was originally. But you would think it would just have so many horrible memories associated with that name and like where that name comes from that she would want to stay Sky. So I wonder if that's going to get talked about, the name change. Yeah. And I will strive to be like Hunter and Mac and have it be an easy switch for me of calling her Daisy. But I might be a little bit like Coulson for a second. It might take me a second for it to become like the default name that I call her. But I will say, like, names have always been something that are very important to me. And especially when somebody is like choosing their own name, and especially when it relates to like a new identity, I try to be very, very respectful and mindful of that. So if I do slip up, hopefully I catch myself, because I will actively try to make that change. I realize this is just a TV show, but honestly, I feel like this maybe represents some other things. So yeah, that said, if I accidentally call her Sky and I don't catch myself on it in real time, call me out on it. Okay. So far, I like the idea of Mac being Daisy's partner. Because my problem with Mac for most of season 2, there towards the end, I had some other problems with it. But for most of season 2, the reason I didn't really care about Mac was because I didn't form a connection with him. I did a little bit when we went down to that one village or whatever, and he was taken over and all that stuff. Like, that sucked. That was horrible. But for the most part, like, I did not care about him, because I didn't know shit about him. And we didn't really get a lot of screen time, especially like one-on-one screen time with him, for most of that season. So he seems like he's going to play a larger role this season and be a little bit more of a focal point, especially being partnered up with Daisy. So maybe that means I will get to know him a little bit better, and I will form a better bond with him. And I will say, towards the end of season 2, I was not liking his personality. So it wasn't even beyond just like I didn't feel connected to him. I just genuinely was not liking him. And I found him likable in this. So for the most part, honestly, the fact that he's still here, 1, is kind of surprising. 2, the fact that he's working so closely with Daisy and these Inhumans is also surprising. But I feel like it shows growth. And like maybe his viewpoints have changed a little bit since the end of season 2. Because at the end of season 2, towards the end of season 2, he was quitting because he didn't want anything to do with any of this. He didn't want anything to do with basically anything alien in any way. And now, not only is he on the team, but he's playing a much more active and involved role. So that's also interesting. And I think bodes well for this season, I hope. And then we've got Coulson, who definitely is still like the team leader, but I feel like took a little bit of a backseat in this episode, maybe. Because we had Daisy and Mac kind of off doing their own thing. And then we had Bobby doing her own thing. We had Fitz definitely doing her own thing. And Bobby and Fitz having a thing, not like that, but just like having some things going on that Coulson didn't know about. Bobby and Hunter obviously do have a thing going on. And then I feel like even Mac had his own kind of relationships with the other characters as well. So yeah, I feel like Coulson just wasn't as much of a focus this episode as he has been quite a bit in the past. Now, that could just be this episode. That may change, because we definitely did focus on him a little bit. He had that one-on-one scene with Fitz. He had, the scene on the train with Rosalind and Hunter. He had one-on-one scenes with other characters. It's just, I don't know. The team just feels a lot more independent and capable of doing things on his own or on their own. And so I feel like he's kind of just there to lend support and resources and maybe be a sounding board. And when they're not quite sure what to do, he can help, rather than him being the one calling the shots. It's kind of a, I'm here if you need me sort of a thing, and make sure you keep me updated, rather than a, here's what I want you to do sort of a thing. That's at least the vibe I got from this episode. So we'll see how that is going forward. And yeah, I definitely think Hunter is going to go after Ward. So I think we're going to see him again. And it makes me nervous that Hunter's going to go after him, period, but let alone seemingly on his own. So, but they did say, like, what, all of Hydra's accounts, nothing had happened with them. So, like, Hydra was seemingly inactive. So, if Ward is doing something, then maybe it's not actually with Hydra like I thought. I thought he was basically becoming like the new head of Hydra because there was no one. So for him to take any sort of a leadership role meant that he was going to kind of be the head of it. But that might not be the case. I don't know. I'll be curious to learn more about that as we go along as well. Yeah, overall, very strong start to this season, and I am definitely looking forward to watching more. Yeah. Oh, Lincoln, I didn't even touch on him and that other guy. I don't know what to make of that being. We'll find out. Why does he want to kill all the Inhumans? Why? That's weird. And who is he? And is he working for somebody else? I don't know. But it's interesting that even Rosalind didn't know. Because I thought they were the ones killing the people. Or that something with like them getting, the leak or whatever, like the crystals getting into the water was what was killing them. But no. Yeah. Interesting. But I'm glad Lincoln's around, but he's still not on our side. He wants nothing to do with it, actually. But yeah, his life was ruined, basically. So I don't know what he's going to do now, because now he's being hunted by multiple people. So I feel like maybe he'll have to reach out to Skye, just because he won't have anywhere else to go or anyone else to turn to. So we'll see. All right. Well, I think that's going to wrap up this one. If you're watching this on Patreon, thank you so much for the support. If you are watching this on YouTube and you want to catch up with those on Patreon who are way further ahead and who do, of course, have access to the full reactions, you can do so by clicking the link in the description below and heading over there. What's so far ahead are those full reactions, and they are in watch along style, so you do need to have your own copy of the episode to watch alongside my video for copyright reasons. If what you're most interested in is getting early access to the ad-free YouTube versions, then just make sure you read the tier descriptions very carefully before signing up so you know exactly how early you're going to get those. And there are a few different tiers that will give you access to Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. content, including a Marvel-only tier, which includes Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and the Marvel movies I'm reacting to, but will also include any future Marvel spinoff shows that I watch as well. If you want to stay here on YouTube, that's absolutely cool. Just make sure you hit the subscribe and notification button so you don't miss the next reaction when it goes out. And hopefully I'll see you in that one.